So I definitely wanted to talk a little bit more about it before I put the actual video out. So time is up. So if you guys have watched any of my videos, you probably noticed that there's a recurring theme. The song touches on a lot of depression, some of the health issues that I've experienced over the last 10 years or so. I've always had a deep love for music. I've been writing since I was about 10 years old. But several years ago, it's probably been a little bit more than 10 years ago now, I developed a few hearing conditions. One of them is tinnitus and hyperacusis. Tinnitus is where your ears just never stop ringing. It's like a flash grenade went off on a video game and it's just ringing and it never goes away. The first few years that I struggled with it, I mean, I was really struggling with it a lot. It made making music very difficult. It made it painful. It made making music, 10 times worse. Even listening to music was very uncomfortable. I also have hyperacusis, where pretty much all sounds are amplified and they sound much louder than what they actually are, especially high frequency sounds, hi-hats, high-pitched voices, any ringing sounds. They just sound so much louder than they're actually supposed to. So for the last several years, I end up actually, whenever I go to loud events especially, I always have to wear earplugs, and usually I keep these on me all day. And depending on how much music I'm listening to, or especially if I'm making any music, I have to keep them in at least one ear all the time, especially my right ear, because it's a little bit worse. So going to movie theaters, I almost always have to have them in. Even if I'm going to have a long conversation with someone, my own voice tends to bother my ears a lot, and it gets really uncomfortable and everything just seems way too loud, even my own voice. So when I'm not making music a lot, it doesn't seem to be as bad, but when I am, I pretty much walk around 24 hours a day with at least one earplug in, because sounds just bother me too much. So being so in love with music, when I first developed this issue, it was extremely difficult. Making music was extremely painful, but I just found a way to kind of push through and do something I was very passionate about. But once it got worse and it just never went away and it got hard to sleep,